Good day everyone. I hope you're all doing well today and welcome to our another video presentation designed to assist you in your upcoming exams and reviews. I am Ma'am Dar and I will be guiding you through today's topic, which is about English for specific purposes. I hope you will gain valuable insights from this presentation, and without further ado, let's get started. For our first question, what is the primary focus of ESP, or the English for specific purposes? Letter A, specific language skills for a particular field or profession. Letter B, English language skills for social interactions. And letter C, general English language skills. Alright, you have 5 seconds to answer that question. Okay, if your answer is letter A, then that's right, because the primary focus of ESP is to teach language skills that are relevant to a particular profession, field, or industry. ESP courses are designed to meet the specific needs of learners who need to use English in their work, studies, or other specialized contexts. Meanwhile, the letters B and C are incorrect because ESP is not primarily focused on social interactions and general English language skills. Okay, now let's proceed to number 2. For our next question, what is the purpose of needs analysis in ESP? Letter A, to assess a learner's language communication skills. Letter B, to create a general language assessment technique. And letter C, to identify a learner's language learning needs. Alright, you have 5 seconds to answer that question. Okay, if your answer is letter C, then that's correct, because in ESP, needs analysis is a crucial step in determining what language skills and knowledge learners require to perform their specific roles, tasks, or professions. Letter A is incorrect because even though needs analysis may involve assessing learners' language skills, its primary focus is to identify the specific language needs required for a particular context or profession. And letter B is also incorrect because needs analysis is focused on identifying specific language needs, not on creating general language assessment techniques. The goal is to tailor instruction to meet the unique needs of learners in a specific context. Okay, now let's proceed to the next question. For our third question, which of the following is an example of ESP? Letter A, English for general purposes. Letter B, English for medicine. And letter C, English for everyday use. Your 5 seconds starts now. Alright, the correct answer is letter B, English for medicine, because it focuses on teaching English language skills specific to the medical profession, and it covers specialized vocabulary, concepts, and communication skills used in medical contexts. The other options are not examples of ESP because the letter A, English for general purposes, is a broad, general English course that doesn't focus on a specific profession or field. And letter C, English for everyday use, is also a general English course that focuses on practical, everyday communication skills rather than specialized language skills. Okay, let's proceed to the fourth question. Okay, let's try this one, the fourth question. The following are examples of ESP except letter A, English for engineering. Letter B, English for law. And letter C, English for shopping. Alright, your 5 seconds starts now. Okay, if your answer is letter A, then you are incorrect. But if your answer is letter C, then you are right, because English for shopping is not a typical example of ESP, because it is a general, everyday activity that doesn't require specialized language skills or knowledge. In contrast, letter A and B, English for engineering and English for law, are both examples of ESP because They focus on teaching specialized language skills and knowledge for specific professions, which are engineering and law. It also covers technical vocabulary, concepts, and communication skills unique to those fields. Alright, let's have the fifth question. For our next question, how is language proficiency typically assessed in ESP courses? Letter A, using standardized language proficiency tests, or letter B, using specific task-based assessments, or letter C, using vocabulary and grammar tests only. Your 5 seconds starts now. Okay, the correct answer is letter B. Because in ESP courses, language proficiency is often assessed using specific task-based assessments that reflect the learner's specific needs and contexts, evaluate their ability to perform tasks and communicate effectively in their particular field or profession. For example, writing a medical report for the English for medicine, and reading and interpreting technical instructions for English for engineering. Alright? Meanwhile, the other two options are incorrect because letter A, standardized language proficiency test may not accurately reflect the specific language needs and context of ESP learners. And letter C, vocabulary and grammar tests only may not provide a complete picture of learners' language proficiency, as ESP emphasizes practical communicative skills. Alright, now let's proceed to the number 6 question. Okay, let's try this one. What is the primary purpose of ESP in academic contexts? Letter A, to provide language support. Letter B, to teach English literature. Or letter C, to improve writing habits. Your 5 seconds starts now. Okay, and if your answer is letter B or C, you are incorrect because the correct answer is letter A, to provide a language support. Because in academic contexts, the primary purpose of ESP is to provide language support to students, researchers, or academics who needs to read and understand specialized texts and research articles, and also write papers, reports, and theses in their field, and so on. Now, the other two options are incorrect because for letter B, teaching English literature is a focus of English departments, but not primarily focused on ESP. And for the letter C, improving writing habits is a personal interest, not the primary purpose of ESP in academic contexts. Okay, now let's go to number 7. What is the primary benefit of ESP in workplace contexts? Okay, letter A, improved employee morale. Letter B, increased efficiency in communication. Or letter C, enhanced job satisfaction. Your 5 seconds starts now. Okay, the correct answer is letter B, increased efficiency in communication. Because in workplace contexts, the primary benefit of ESP is to increase efficiency in communication among employees, clients, and stakeholders. ESP often helps employees to understand and use specialized vocabulary and terminology, also communicate effectively in meetings, presentations, and reports. They also read and write technical documents, emails, and instructions, and also interact with clients and colleagues from diverse linguistic and cultural backgrounds. Meanwhile, the other two options are incorrect because they are not a primary benefit, or they are not the primary benefit of ESP in workplace context, but they may be somehow the secondary benefit of it. Okay, let's proceed to the next question. Number 8, which of the following is an example of an ESP text? Letter A, a technical report. Letter B, a personal letter. Or letter C, a social media post. Your 5 seconds starts now. Okay, and the correct answer is letter A, a technical report. It is an example of VSP text because it is a specialized text that requires specific vocabulary, terminology, and language structures. It is also written for a specific audience such as experts and professionals in a particular field, and it has a specific purpose such as to convey technical information, present research findings, or propose solutions. And other examples of VSP texts includes research articles and academic papers. And the other two options are incorrect because letter B, a personal letter, is a general, non-specialized text. And letter Z, a social media post, is a general, informal text. Okay, let's proceed to number 9. What is the meaning of discourse analysis in ESP? Letter A, the study of language structures and vocabulary. Letter B, the study of language teaching methodologies. Or letter C, the study of language use in a specific context. Your 5 seconds starts now. Okay, the correct answer is letter C, because in ESP, discourse analysis refers to the study of language use in a specific context, such as in a workplace or profession, an academic or educational setting, and also in a social or cultural context. Discourse analysis in ESP examines how language is used to construct meaning and identity, establish relationships and power dynamics, and also achieve specific goals and purposes. Meanwhile, the other two options are incorrect because letter A, the study of language structures and vocabulary, is more related to linguistic analysis, and letter B, the study of language teaching methodologies, is more related to language pedagogy. For our last question, what is the meaning of terminological competence in ESP? Letter A, the ability to use formal academic language. Letter B, the ability to use informal conversational language. Or letter C, the ability to use specialized technical vocabulary. Your 5 seconds starts now. And the correct answer is letter C, because in ESP, technical competence or terminological competence refers to the ability to understand and use specialized technical vocabulary related to a specific field or profession, and as well as recognizing and applying terminology conventions and standards. Meanwhile, the other two options are incorrect because for letter A, formal academic language is related to academic writing and presentation skills. And for letter B, informal conversational language is not typically a focus of ESP, which emphasizes specialized technical communications. That concludes our topic for English for specific purposes, and I hope you've learned something new from this presentation that will be useful in your review. Thank you for watching, and I wish you a great day ahead.